What's good with the YouTube? You already know. Big Flaco with a convict's perspective. I'm going to smash, dash, and slide on through with a little bit of energy. What's cracking, people, man? Please hit the like and subscribe button if you like the channel, man. Comment, do all the things that you do to support the channel, man. So, I was on a phone call early this morning, and I was talking to someone I know for a long time, but not a long time, but I've known for over a year. They're a certified rider. They've been involved in the mix for a minute. And basically he was talking to me, he goes, man, he goes, you should do a fucking video, man, about did Flaco create the division within the riders? You know what I mean? He says, and then you push back. If you push back, you stay back. You know what I'm saying? And he said, because you know what, man, you're neutral. You don't, you know what I'm saying? You're a journalist. You're a civilian. You're not involved in the mix no more. You've given Snoop a platform to voice some things that he needed to voice, and people want to involve you. That people want to involve me, and they want to throw my name out there, and I don't even try to include them or try to do anything like that. He goes, you might as well do it before all these other YouTubers start doing it. I thought about it, man. I'm like, you know what, man? I might as well. So here we go, man. Since Snoop started doing these videos with me, right? There's been a mutual agreement from the get-go. Business arrangement, first and foremost. Second of all, man, he knows that I'm neutral. He recognizes me as a civilian, as a citizen, as no longer trying to be involved in the mix, no longer trying to claim I'm about this and that on the streets or anything like that. That I'm just an individual, as a man who just does his job, and gives a platform to the voiceless, the opportunity for them to say things uncensored. Now, along those lines, since everything has been occurring, man, I've been witness to a lot of things. I've been included in a lot of things, and there's been all kinds of, conspiracy theories on the internet. You know what I'm saying? And I have no fight in any of this. You know what I'm saying? First and foremost, man. But I do observe things, man, and I do talk to a lot of different individuals that have known me from before and now currently. You know what I'm saying? And it's just unfortunate that people want to categorize you as this and that. That that I'm potentially the downfall for some type of division and whatnot. That division is not created by me. That division could be created by those with the conduct of them, how they conduct themselves and whatnot. The pushback that other people get. The investigations being ran by other people and whatever it may be. It's not my business. But at the same token, my name's being thrown around a little bit. I'm being mentioned. This is who I am. This is Flaco. I have no part in none of this shit. You know what I'm saying? I've offered opportunities for anybody. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to extend that opportunity to anybody, you know what I'm saying, that wants to sit there and voice their opinion. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't want to hide behind any type of accounts, that doesn't put themselves out there, that, this platform's open. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to get into the intricate details of certain things, man. I mean, someone mentioned that, Snoop has said too much. No, Snoop has talked about some of the past stuff and what led him to do what he's doing. He hasn't incriminated himself or anybody as far as any actions. He's recognized who's a compa, who's not, like anybody else. And at the end of the day, the riders, from my understanding and from is a movement. It's not a prison gang. It's not a prison organization. It doesn't function under the guidelines of, banks, a banking system, territories, and so forth. They're men that have their own ideals and ideologies and belief systems, and that's okay. That's their thing. You know what I'm saying? But people want to twist the narrative at times, man. My only question is this, right? Until that pushback to stay back occurred, where was all that energy before with people? You know what I'm saying? Is this a ongoing trend, or is this something that's been going behind the scenes? What is it? See, I've seen this happen before. You know what I'm saying? And it happened in the 70s, where people get hemmed up, they get indicted, and then there comes that vacuum effect where people are trying to vie for power, and they won't address it when the people are present, and so forth. And therefore, they start to campaign, they start to do this and that, they start to say this and that. Well, you got to be the same way all the way around not when it affects you as a person. You know what I'm saying? It happened with Fig and them. When the indictments happened, as soon as they were put away, it gave other people the opportunity to try to rise. I'm seeing people try to potentially fill that void in, and based upon the fact of, as soon as they've been pushed back, now it's a problem. You know what I'm saying? Now it's an issue. Now it's an ongoing concern. And I got no, like I said, I've talked to a lot of these different people, these different channels, and I don't think anybody's a bad dude, to be honest with you, man. You know what I'm saying? But I do see the error of a lot of things. I do see certain things that make you kind of question, like, well, you know what I'm saying? Would this be a different outcome? Where was that energy when Snoop was out there on that line? Is what I'm trying to get at, man. You know what I'm saying? There's very few people that give rise to that type of stance. You know what I'm saying? And, talking to a lot of people, even those, there's a lot of people that maybe don't always agree with Snoop, but they support him regardless. You know what I'm saying? And there's likewise with him probably. I mean, there's dudes that he don't always agree with, but he supports them. And that's the true essence of carnalismo. You know what I'm saying? I guess people bring up favoritism and whatnot, and not everybody's case, is meant for everybody's ears or eyes. I mean, a lot of stuff that I hear sometimes, man, that is coming outside of other people. I'm saying, I'm listening to all the conversations and stuff, right? And I'm actually hearing other things being fucking said about that's way more graphic and detailed, man, that could potentially have repercussions for other individuals, or especially for themselves. You know what I'm saying? So, YouTube is a very, how do you call it, man, sensitive subject, man. Sensitive genre when it comes to putting information out there, because you're exposing yourself to the whole world. So you have to have some checks and balances there. You know what I'm saying? If basically if people don't grasp or understand it, they're allowing their personal emotions to get in the way. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of observations, from actives that are real quick to try to stir the pot, trolls that are quick to stir the pot, correctional officers. You know what I'm saying? They watch this shit. They pay attention, man. They want to see what's going to happen next with things going out there. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes people don't make the situation any better, you know what I'm saying, without presenting a full united front. It's like, if you're going to put something on here on YouTube or anything, right, have the corroborated facts, you know what I'm saying, have the info behind it, have the backing behind it, the people that are going to back you up 100%. Otherwise, it doesn't really need to be said. You know what I'm saying? It's like, why all of a sudden that, there's incidences that are occurring where people are affected with whatever standards they have, or question marked or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Why is there a pushback now? You know what I'm saying? What is there to prove on YouTube? You know what I'm saying? Is it really that important? I would like to think that people would want to keep their business in house. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, once it gets aired one way, it continues, and then you have this tick for tack that's going to continue. And that's why I've tried not to go down that path after I felt like things were going in a whole different direction. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? But I'm no dummy, man. People forget about that, man. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to comprehension of deceitful tactics, when it comes to running investigations, when it comes to gathering intel, when it comes to analyzing and what you call your R&I, research and investigation. You know what I mean? You probe the questions, you come with facts. You know what I'm saying? And on some ends there's been presented facts. Other ends there's been presented no facts. It's just a whole bunch of gibberish shit. You mean? But I guess this is what people want. And it just goes to show that, I think there's a whole a course of action to go about it, man. And I just seen how shit can get blown up. There's people like, hey, look, Flaco's dividing the writers. I'm not dividing the writers. I'm not doing anything. People do that to themselves by their own actions. You know what I mean? Whoever you agree with, on whatever matter it may be. I've never voiced my opinion on anything, man. And there's some things that I see by people who are, you know what I'm saying, a little bit more, I would say inexperienced, naive to prison politicking, man. Because I don't care what it is, whatever side of the fence you on, there's prison politics being played. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, there would be, once you have some type of guidelines, those are politics being played within a whole collective. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you have to have something that substantiates your claims. You know what I mean? I guess everybody has the right to investigate. And even me as a journalist, I have the right to investigate. You know what I'm saying? Like the X-rated stuff. I mean, that came from a very, very reliable source that a lot of fucking people respect and honor. And people know who I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? And he's the same person that told me that they tried to reach out to him to help him bring somebody back. And he said no. You know what I'm saying? So when I start to gather bits and pieces, I'm like, okay, what's going on here, man? Why is it this? It seems like now people are trying to utilize my past, which has nothing to do with today, to play a position in their own political campaign. It ain't gonna work, man. I'm not the dude, bro. You know what I'm saying, I don't have no fight in this. I'm not a compa. I'm not no fucking friend of a fellow or any of that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? I'm always gonna be with the business, though. You know what I'm saying? But I have no concern about what's going on. You know what I'm saying? If I did, I'd be calling this compas perspective. Do I have a lot of dudes that I respect that are compas? Yes. I talk to a lot more dudes, and this platform has opened up doors for me to talk to people, and I've gained one-on-one relationships with people who are fucking, I deem fucking righteous as far as their interactions with me. I've also seen the hypocrisy of other people's actions. I've seen the immaturity. I've seen a little bit of everything. Is anyone perfect in general? Nah. There's mistakes being made, man. But I do allow a platform to be presented for people to voice their opinion on, to come on and say what they got to say their truth, whether there's some embellishment to it, whether it's all 100% factual. I even leave comments as long as people are respectful. You know what I'm saying? But it's just ironic, man, how things could be sometimes perceived in other people's eyes to where they take things too personal, and therefore when you take things too personal, your judgment starts to get clouded. You don't always respond right to scenarios and situations, and that's been an ongoing theme I'm seeing. You know what I'm saying? Is people are taking shit personal rather than step on back and look for truth. You know what I'm saying? If people want to play tick for tack, you can play tick for tack all day, because that's a narrative that each individual wants to create. You can spin anything any way you want. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, what's the facts? What is the scenario? Who says what? Who, what, where, when, why? Are we going to ever go back to that? You know what I'm saying? And I see that amongst all different groups. You know what I mean? And part of the reasons why I'm doing this video is because, like the person told me today, he goes, if you don't do it, someone else is going to do it. You might as well fucking do it. So yeah, I'm doing it. Flaco didn't cause no division within no rider movement. Flaco had no place within trying to create any type of hostilities. I've been cool with everybody since day one. I've seen people get upset just because I've had Snoop, so they decide to want to attack me. That's okay. That's everybody's prerogative, man. You know what I'm saying? Just people got to have that same energy. You know what I'm saying? Don't do it when it doesn't value. But now all of a sudden, since you feel people are put in an uncompromised situation, man, think about it. I don't want to put nobody in the mix. I'm not mentioning even anybody's names, so people can assume who I'm talking to. I may not even be talking about who you think. I'm talking as an overall massive collective. You know what I mean? Because I'm seeing all the new tactics starting to play. New trolls are coming out sometimes. I go tap in it, right? They've had their page for 6 hours. I know the game, bro. People, you know what I mean? People start to create fake channels to push their fucking agenda. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to bite into none of that shit. You got to remember, one thing is to tell stories about the past, about things that happened, take place, and historical things and whatnot. You know what I mean? I don't see there's nothing wrong in that. Current issues, though, that create a type of position are certain things that maybe need to be pushed to the side and thought, because that's where people start to get hemmed up. That's where people start to be looked at by those that are watching in a whole different limelight, and people are going to clown. You know what I'm saying? And the intel gets fucking breathing down. Hey, look what's going on in ACP. Look what's going on this channel, that channel. They pay attention, man. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing one's doing that is not being watched if you're on YouTube. Period. You know? It's like everything with Snoop coming on the platform, man. All Snoop wanted was a platform to where he could speak his mind and his truth. Whether it offends someone or not, that's your personal feelings. Why does it offend you so bad? Tell me why. You know what I mean? This is to anybody. Why does it offend someone so much? You know what I'm saying? Some people, haven't even ever met him. You know what I'm saying? Wouldn't you want to hear a little bit about him, his position, where he stands, how things came about, why he did the things he did? That's what I feel in having him on this channel. It wasn't to sit here and fucking play politics online. He's answered a few questions that people asked. You know what I'm saying? And to my knowledge, you know what I'm saying, for the most part, he's in everything that I've kind of crossed, because I ask people when people tap in with me, I go, hey, what about this situation? That did happen over there in Tehachapi. Oh, okay. Or that did happen over there. I ask those type of questions, man, and it reveals more times than not to be true. You know what I'm saying? But I also get, I see the position. I see someone post a video about how he said he was certified, then he said he wasn't certified. I get that. I'd be posting that fucking video as well if someone said that too. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, it's not my play. It's not my position. It's not for me to speak. You know what I'm saying? Some people have been around long enough and they've been politicking and been doing this that they understand the consequences if they put inaccurate information. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes people may take things at face value and then look into it further and be given a different reply. That means they put their foot in their mouth, and the first time it happens, we're only human. But I don't know. I'm not here to play any position, man. But it seems like I'm being brought into a little bit of a conflict, and I see comments. Hey, Flox, I seen a comment that made me laugh. They said the Norte's been trying to, NF and Norte been trying to bring the fucking riders down, and fucking for 20 something years, fucking Flaco did it in 3 videos. Nah, I didn't do any of that. I gave a platform for a fucking voice, man. You know what I'm saying? It's not my fault, man. When you push back, you stay back. You know what I'm saying? That's just the reality of it. You know what I'm saying? And as much attack that I get from all kinds of people about my past, my present, I'm not even going to mention all the shit that I hear about people. You get what I'm saying? I don't care. It's not my job to sit there and fucking categorize fucking, okay, oh yeah, this dude did step back over here fucking for these reasons, or this dude did fucking lock it up fucking when they got arrested. I'm not going to put none of that shit out there. Why? It's not important. It's important what you're doing today. You guys get what I'm saying? So with all these different theories about fucking, comments sometimes make me laugh, man. But I thought I needed to kind of touch base and put my truth as far as everything in what I consider, because I know there's people out there that are like, man, you know what? I got to do a video on this. This is going to be a banger. Well, let me put this shit out there first. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe if there is to be any division. If there is, maybe, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? All things come out in the wash. I don't think people just make decisions. If that's the case, I don't think people make decisions just within fucking 24, 48 hours in place of position. If there is a position, that means that shit's been in the works for a while. Take heed to that. Because no group all of a sudden does it within 48 hours saying that we got this and that over here. That to me is either true or misleading or false propaganda. Okay? So if that's the case, then this shit been in the works for a long time then. So that's what people need to ask. What is it? And I'm not trying to put any, as you see, I'm being careful because some things are not my business. But I'm not no dummy either. You know what I'm saying? I've been in the mix. You know what I mean? I've established fucking prisons. I've fucking ran prisons. I've done a lot of different things. I've done character analysis, psychoanalysis, made choices, made decisions that I can sit there even to this day, and it doesn't have to be part of my group movement. I can sit there and watch things and sit there and ask questions myself of what I would have been asking or what I'm seeing on my end. And this is the truth. Flaco had nothing to do with any type of division. Sometimes that division may be like this low, but people want to make it like it's this big. If that makes sense, they want to make a mountain out of a molehill. You know, I'm not going to refer to anybody. I'm not going to disrespect nobody. It's just not my style, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not too hard. I'm not too hard to get a hold of. You know what I'm saying? You know, people get in their feelings sometimes. You know what I mean? And you know what I'm saying? The end result is, you know, people will do whatever they need or whatever they desire, just to make sure that their opinion, their view, or their voice is heard. And I get that part. You know what I'm saying? If people were fucking telling me this and that, I'd probably be doing the same fucking shit. Like, fuck it. You know? But, you know, I've heard a couple things from other people on different videos, and this called what it is. You know, people are concerned about what Snoop's saying, but I've heard stuff from other people that fucking was 10 times fucking worse. That's implicating current shit. I haven't heard anything that's been current that's implicating anybody that's occurred on my channel. But I've heard some shit on some other channels that's some current shit, that's some deep political shit. You know, Snoop's stories have been about him. You know what I'm saying? He's confirmed a few. He's confirmed a few compas who was there and stuff, but he hasn't really gone into the details of anything that they've done fucking wrong or what they, you know. Other people have though. You get what I'm saying? You know, it just goes to show, man, this is what happens, right? Is sometimes there's people who have a personal opinion of somebody, but they have no voice and they're scared of that person, or they're not ready to fucking make a rise, or I'm not. And I hope nobody fucking thinks I'm taking any shots at nobody, because I'm not. Then all of a sudden they're out of sight. So now this is where all that courage comes up to say what you got to say. Well, have that same energy when you see that person. You know what I'm saying? And or anybody that affiliates with them, because you know, like I said, from what I'm seeing, an issue is like this low is being blown up like it's this big. Facts, man. Anyways, this is Flaco from convict's perspective, not compas perspective. Ain't no disciple over here. You know what I mean? Ain't no none of that. I mean, I much love and respect to Snoop though. You know what I mean? I've really got to like him on an individual basis outside of all the fucking prison shit and gang shit and fights. Just as a person, he's fucking cool to chop it up with, man. He's fucking funny. He's cool, man. He's pretty sharp too on a lot of things, man. You know, maybe sometimes people need to sit there and maybe it's not what you do, it's just how you do it. And maybe if people have a different approach and how they approach it, the end result will be different. So then it just starts to show that maybe people have ulterior motives. You know what I'm saying? And what's the easiest way to not take accountability for your own actions? Is to place blame elsewhere. Or to fucking question this and question that. Well, fucking just worry about what the fuck you did. You know what I mean? Or, you know what I mean? That's all that matters in life. And that goes with anything. You know what I'm saying? You push back, stay back. Simple as that. I'm out.